Hey everyone, Sarah back again today using DLS Designs 3 Little Words collection. I'm going to pull this aqua pigment out of my stash again because it goes perfectly with the blue in this kit. I love it. It just makes me think of water. So I use it on another layout with this collection as well. But I just like the way it looks. So I'm going ahead and just kind of being messy here. As you see, just pouring it on eventually, kind of just pushing it around here and there, adding some more, getting it straight from the bottle and adding some more splatters so it's not watered down with water, just so that there's a little more variation to this. I'll clean up a little bit of my mess and rinse out my brushes and everything, and I'm going to just sit this off to dry, I think. Oh, I'm going to grab my white chroma mist as well because it's got some shine to it, and I'm just going to splatter this in there. It's not something that's going to be extremely noticeable in the end, like once it's dry or anything, but it just gives some more, a little more variation in the color and everything like that. As you see there, I'm just kind of twisting it here and there to get it to do what I want. This is how it turned out. Once it was dry, I set it aside and let it dry on its own. I didn't hit it with a heat gun or anything. And then I grabbed this speckledy paper. I absolutely loved this one. I could have probably had like 12 of these pieces of paper and been happy because I can use them over and over. I'm trying to figure out what else I wanted to do. I did not think that I was going to use more blue on this layout, but I do. I had also used some dies and cut out some circles and cut my circle or my pictures out into circles as well. I don't normally do that, but I decided I was going to. I liked the way it looked. And so I did that, and I cut out some papers to put behind my photos as well. So I went ahead and taped those down. This one I'm just taping to where it's over where the watercolor is. I'm going to keep messing with it so that it flattens out a bit more and get my photos where I want them. I am straightening up my ephemera and my papers so that I can kind of dig through things a little more. I'll pull out a couple things that I think I might use more. So I'm going to do a couple different piles, to be honest. It's just something that I like to do. Sometimes I'll color code things, but with this layout, because of that speckledy paper I use, I can use pretty much any color I want from this collection on this layout, and that's kind of how I wanted that to go. So I'm just going through and pulling things that I think will work best with this layout. Sorry. So now I'm going to sit here and play with the pieces that I had pulled out. I'm roughing up the edges as I do it and just kind of sticking them here and there, trying to find where I want them. I'm not actually gluing anything down at this point. I am pulling the things towards me and going ahead and roughing them up with my edge distresser, and then just kind of tucking them here and there. I use these shapes as, you know, kind of places to build little clusters. And so that's what I'm doing there. I'm trying to figure out what I want to use, what I don't. That circle says summertime. Let's see. I use this as a layering piece as well. I liked where they were. And so that's, once I figure out that I like where something is, as you saw me question myself there, I almost put the boombox instead, but the kids are in swimsuits. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to leave them with the swimsuits. But once I figure out, okay, I like this and I want these to stay, I start that as a building off point, and then I start sticking things down. But most of the time I just put some adhesive in the center of most of my items. That way I can still add more and I can tuck them underneath and everything, and it works out still. Here's another set of ephemera that goes with this collection that I pulled out right there in another container. I'm going to go through it and pull out some more ephemera to play with this kit as well. It's got some of the larger pieces in this one, and some of the more interactive pieces. I don't really use those interactive pieces on this, but I decided I didn't want this whole blue side over here just to be left the way it was. So I decided to add a little cluster. I guess it kind of gets away from me because it almost goes all the way to the edge. No, it really does. It goes all the way to the edge of that blue sheet. Yeah. And I'm finding more pieces to go ahead and tuck in here and there. Just kind of fill it in a little more so it's not so sparse. But I do like leaving some of that blue in between so you can see it peeking through the ephemera and everything like that. I'm adding something I always do. I'm kind of adding my my circle punch there to hold things down as they are drying with the glue behind them because, you know, I add things and rough up the edges, and so sometimes they don't want to stick down like I want them. And that says Sunshiny Days, and that's kind of what I used as my title for this layout is Sunshiny Days. I love all the little pieces that you can get from these collections that go amazingly together, and they're so cute. I also put one that said enjoying summer with you. So much fun together. But yeah, and then I'm going to pull some of these epoxy stickers and place them here and there. They have little sayings on them, lucky. Some just have patterns, you know, and everything. And then I'm also going to grab some of these enamel dots. There's dots, there's hearts. I love the fact that there's more than just dots. So I went ahead and used quite a few of those. And let's see, what else am I going to do here? Oh, I'm still sticking down enamel dots. I'll clean up some of my mess, and I'm going to trim this piece off that was over the edge so that is flat, and that will finish this layout for me. I really hope that you enjoy this. Make sure to go check out the links below for DLS Design and check out this collection and what is coming next to their shop as well. September's kit and collection is absolutely gorgeous. Loving the colors. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.